Welcome back to the Neuro Finance Masterclass. Today, on day 123, we turn on the X-ray machine of the financial markets.
That's exactly right. If you're ready to stop trading blindly and actually want to see the true, hidden skeleton of market liquidity, well, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get into it.
Here is our blueprint for today. We're going to introduce the metrics, break down the anatomy of volume profile, map out our high and low nodes, define the architectural trade setup, and finally, finish up with a live liquidity audit. We are setting an intensely professional tone today because mastering the VPVR, that's exactly how you level up your quantitative neurofitness. All right, let's dive right in. Welcome to the Matrix, where we are officially upgrading to horizontal volume. You remember yesterday on day 122, we mastered Granville's OBV engine to trace those cumulative whale footprints, right? Well, today, we're upgrading that matrix entirely. We are turning on the ultimate X-ray machine of institutional finance. Absolutely. Now, think about the amateurs. They're looking at standard vertical volume bars just sitting there at the bottom of their charts. And sure, that tells you when trading occurred, but that's just not enough data for us.
Not at all. The architect, however, projects volume horizontally across the price scale. See, we don't just care about the when. We need to know exactly at what price the multi-billion-dollar institutional asset wars were actually fought. That's the real alpha.
So let's dissect the anatomy of the volume profile. When you project volume horizontally, you get this high contrast histogram right across your grid. And to elevate your edge, you need to lock down 3 sovereign coordinates. First up is the point of control, or POC. Think of it as the Enchok Ishlem Gören Fiat. This is literally the longest horizontal volume bar in your entire profile. It marks the precise price level where the highest amount of trading volume was executed. Picture it as a massive, heavy financial gravity center. This right here is exactly where the institutional whales established their primary cost basis. Now, what's really fascinating here is what surrounds that POC. It's a massive metric, 70%. This represents the value area, or VA. It's this structural price bracket that encloses exactly 70% of all the trading volume executed within your time matrix. Basically, it's the core vault where the absolute bulk of the business actually went down. Right, and protecting that 70% value vault are the value area high, the VAH, and the value area low, the VAL. These are simply the upper and lower boundary walls of that zone. The crucial thing to understand here is that these boundaries act as strict architectural parameters. Anything outside of these walls, that's outlier territory. But anything inside, that is accepted fair value by the major financial institutions. Perfect. So we've got our structural coordinates mapped out. Now let's step into reading the topographic grid, focusing on the high and low volume nodes. A true architect reads the peaks and valleys of this horizontal profile to practically predict price velocity. Let's start with high-volume nodes, or HVNs, the yüksek hacimli düğümler. These are the dense peaks in the profile where price spent a significant amount of time and heavy capital changed hands. When price approaches an HVN from above, it hits an invisible, rock-solid institutional support floor. Why? Because major players are highly incentivized to defend their historical cost basis. Trust me, they are not going to let price easily drop below where they accumulated their massive positions. But then you have to contrast that with low-volume nodes, the LVNs, or düşük hacimli düğümler. These are the sharp, hollow cavities in your profile where almost zero trading occurred. The market was just highly inefficient there. So these act as high-speed slipways. Because there is no historical order book friction, no past battles fought there, price will just rip through these cavities instantly. When price breaches an HVN boundary and enters an LVN void, brace yourself. It is going to slide through that vacuum at extreme speed. And knowing exactly how price moves through these nodes brings us directly to the practical application, the architectural trade setup. We are deploying the confluence strategy now, moving away from deep theory and stepping into actual, mathematically validated execution. And you really need to burn this into your mind right now. Stop drawing random subjective trend lines across old candle wicks. Seriously, it's time to wake up. Amateurs guess with diagonal lines that frankly look like a toddler's scribbles. We are architects. We use objective, mathematically validated structural maps. The volume profile takes all that subjective guesswork completely off the table. Here is your exact execution playbook. First, you wait for a high-quality asset to retrace during a macro cycle expansion. Once that happens, chart your fixed range profile to find that key confluence zone. Next, you simply align a macro moving average, remember our lesson from day 119, perfectly with the historical point of control or a value area low. When those factors align, boom, you've found a deep institutional liquidity pool waiting to absorb the asset. That is exactly when you deploy your dry powder from day 102, giving yourself an elite margin of safety. It is flawless, structural execution. Which brings us to your cognitive task for today, executing the liquidity audit. As you know, we never just teach theory in this masterclass. You have to put in the actual work to rewire your brain. All right, here is your actionable homework. Go open TradingView right now and select your core crypto or your primary long-term stock on the daily time frame. Then pull up the volume profile visible range or the fixed range tool. Finally, locate the absolute point of control for the current cycle. And then just watch what happens. Observe how many times the price has gravitated right back to that exact red line over the past few months, basically treating it as an absolute home base. Go audit your own charts and find these invisible liquidity nodes. So we're going to leave you with this final provocative question for day 123. Will you keep guessing where support lies, or will you rule the cycle? It's time to stop guessing forever. Audit the horizontal distribution, master the X-ray metrics, and take absolute control of your financial architecture. We will see you tomorrow. Stay focused.